back to the dungeon. Thursday, it's the 21st already. January 21st, 2016. And thought I'd do a little shop update. So I'm plugging away on these grooved LED wheels, and I got all my stock grooved this week. It took me quite a while to figure out how I was going to groove these, but I'm still working on getting the time down on the CNC. I've also got LEDs installed in them and tested. They fit. Figured out how I'm going to route the wiring, and so these things are just moving right along. So the other thing that's going on here is I got all these gold wheels back from the powder coater finally. They had some issues with the consistency, and I had to go back and forth with them a little bit. But it looks like they got it worked out now. And so this top one here is another one of the Lord of the Rings wheels. Let's get a close-up view here. So yeah, that's the Lord of the Rings One Ring inscription on a gold steer wheel. Color came out good. The depth of the engraving came out nicely. In other news with steer wheel building, this wheel, this frame that's on the table, is Laura's first, nearly her first wheel that she's done all on her own. So with the drilling, there's a lot of alignment issues to watch out for, some things that I have to correct, such as this space right here between the two pieces. Luckily, there are some simple fixes for stuff like that. Very excited that she's come in so far in terms of being able to nearly make a wheel all on her own now. I've got to clean up all these aluminum chips. That's a lot of aluminum. This is from milling just that one wheel. And that's just from these 5 tubes. Really is removing quite a bit of volume. I mean, the cut is 1/8 of an inch deep by 1/2 inch wide by 4 feet long, times 15 of those grooves. So it is quite a bit of material. When I finish a big thing like that, and I've got a big pile like this, sometimes I like to leave it for a little while just to appreciate. Like, this means that I got that milling bit done. Like, that was the majority of my week, was just milling this. And the next one will be a lot easier, but this pile of aluminum chips kind of represents my trial and error and final success in making the LED frame channels. I don't know what else to say about that, except for that's why I have messes sometimes, because it's a reminder of something I'm proud of. In addition to this nice little monitor stand, I made a shelf that goes below it to hold a keyboard and mouse so that I can be typing ergonomically at the proper height here when I don't have a project laid out on the table. But when I do have a project, I can just slide the whole thing up like that, and I've got table space. Also, I just kind of had this moment, this realization this week that maybe moving out of the basement is a reality that I can envision being good and real. Like, I love working from home, like just coming down to the basement, knowing that the shop is here. I can come down for 5 minutes or 10 minutes and work something out. Like, I'll be up like making dinner, washing dishes, something like that, and I'll think, what if I try this way? And I can just run downstairs for 5 minutes and try something like this. I ran down the other day to do this. Just seeing if this stuff would bend at the right angle so that it sits flush underneath the LED strip. Like, I can just check it off my list right then and then go back to my life. It's amazing to have, this workshop right down here. But there's developments, like some friends of mine are getting space to do like classes and makerspace kind of stuff that I would really like to be a part of as well. And maybe at some point it might be a good thing to move in there and get a synergy going between the different spaces. And I can see that being a plus, and I can definitely see being able to get a bigger milling machine someday. Like, can that happen in the basement? I can get the Tarmac 770 in here, which is probably going to be more than I'll need for a couple of years. But so this might be still a ways down the road, but it's starting to feel like something that I could actually really get behind. For right now, I'm still really loving the basement. When I do move out of the basement, I'm sure I'm going to have like a lot of nostalgia about you know, missing coming down here in the morning. So let's just take a look. I like this space. It's getting late and I should go. So thanks for watching and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.